Hello, this is Transformers fan G138, and I'm here with a video review of Transformers Classic, Target exclusive, at least I think he's only a Target exclusive, Ultra Magnus. Now, he was actually sold in two different packages. Both were 2 packs. One, he was on a box with 2 fold-out panels, and he came with Optimus Prime, also of the same mold. And then there was the one I got, which was Magnus in an open window box, meaning there was just plastic, there wasn't any, like, closed off anything. You could see right through the plastic. Magnus and Skywarp, not Thundercracker. I was going to say Thundercracker there for a second. But, yeah. I ended up paying about $100 because I could not find this guy when he came out. Every Target I went to didn't have him in stock, unfortunately. And I went to like 6 Targets. So, here he is in vehicle mode, and he's pretty much Optimus Prime. You know, he's got gold painted wheel rims. He rolls fantastic. This is honestly the best Optimus Prime mold, hence the best Magnus mold as of right now. So he's got a smokestack, you know, it's a nice looking vehicle here. He's got a color change sticker here on the side. Rub that. If you rub it enough, you should be able to see the Autobot symbol. It's just like the original stickers, so that was kind of the gimmick of the Classics line. It was kind of like, oh, let's throw it back to the old days. And it was kind of good. This one particularly did have some issues. I had some issues with, mainly there's a little scuffing on the bumper, and his head has a bit of an issue. But I'll get into that in robot mode. So I like this figure. I think it's one of the best molds, and I love Ultra Magnus. The whole point of me getting this figure was I had Optimus Prime for the longest time, and I ended up buying the G3 trailer and the other add-on kit as well, the DIA Commander. That made him look like Powered Convoy a little bit. So, and that connects with G3 trailer. So after I saw him in that mode, I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. I have to buy an Ultra Magnus and then the Ultra Magnus upgrade for that. So I went out and I found this guy on Amazon. Some guy was selling him, and I picked him up and for $100, and then I paid like $98 for the add-on set. And then, now I got full Classics Ultra Magnus. So, I love this figure. I think and there's thunderstorm outside. Lovely. So if you hear some rumbling in the background, it's the storm. The whole house is kind of swaying back and forth right now. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get this guy in robot mode. And, well, look at him some more. So here he is in robot mode, and he is simply pretty awesome. So I'll start off with the articulation, of course. This is my least favorite. There's some motion here in the foot, not too much. It's just due to the way the foot transforms. There's no side-to-side motion, no fancy, you know, transformation with the foot. It's pretty much the back of the truck, which is kind of awesome. It's not overly complex. It works. It's nice and solid. He's got a swivel just above the knee. Then his knee joint is here, and it actually moves just over 90 degrees, which is kind of awesome. He's got a hinge here, which I think is supposed to be ratchet joint, the way they're designed. But I don't hear the click, so I'm not actually sure. I think it might just be friction. And then there's this movement here. There is a waist joint as well as a upper joint due to transformation. Then, his head is on a swivel, as well as the whole platform is movable. His arm rotates here, almost all the way around. Then he's got a swivel up there in the arm, as well as it moves here. He's got a ratchet joint elbow, and that's it for his movement. As far as the movement goes, he is not the most articulated Optimus, but in the Optimus, he's not the most articulated version, but he is definitely an awesome figure all the same. It's the most accurate as of now. So he's got this, which you can move around kind of thing, you know, it's not anything super special. It's kind of just there. A lot of people hate that. I think it's kind of cool. It's like extra shields on his arm or something. I don't mind it. And then there's this wind main on the back, which you can turn into a jetpack, maybe, like, you know, like, shh, or something else, like, you know, like rain, an umbrella. I don't know. Anyway, it's there. So it's nice. It's a nice figure. He's got some Autobot symbols here, which are awesome because this is like the only Classics toy that actually has an Autobot symbol or any kind of symbol on it other than the color change. As for his weapons, he comes with two. The first one is his smokestacks, which fold into this gun here. It's pretty nice. Double barrel gun. Doesn't really look like anything Optimus or Magnus would really have, but it's there. It's nice. It's unpainted. I believe Optimus Prime's was painted silver at one point. So that's nice. And his second weapon is stored back here. This is also the wind thing, the wind guy, the windshield, whatever you want to call it. And this just transforms into gun mode by pulling these down on both sides, folding this out, around, and out. And that plugs into his hand, which is a little tight, but it's there. And there he has his other one. Unlike Optimus Prime's, this one doesn't lock in very well. I don't know why. Optimus Prime's is nice friction held there. So I just split the gun a little bit up top, and that seems to hold it in place pretty well. This one's normally folded up into the wind vane mode and thrown in the back of my G3 trailer for Optimus, just because it's unneeded in my display. Yeah, so it's nice. Now, the issues of this figure include looser joints. Like, his leg joints up here are pretty loose, considering other versions of this mold I have. And the biggest downside of this entire figure is simply the painted head. This is not a white plastic molded head. This started as a different color and was painted white. And that is really unfortunate because when I got it, half of his head here, like right up this side, is scratched off, and then these lines on the side of his head here bleed through because they're so fine the paint didn't catch on both sides, and he's got some scratches here, and it was just a little bit unfortunate that the head's painted rather than molded. Granted, I don't look at the head a lot because it's usually in my City Commander set, so that's a saving grace on that. So, that pretty much concludes my video review on Transformers Classics Ultra Magnus. If you have any questions about the figure, please post a comment down below. If you have any requests for additional video reviews, also please post a comment down below and I will do them for you. Yep, again, that concludes my video review, so hope you enjoyed and thanks for watching.